Hello Scorpio, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 4th to the 10th of October 2021 or thereabouts. I've pre-shuffled the cards to get your energy into the card, Scorpio. So just a matter of a few final shuffles now on camera, starting with the Moonology Oracle card deck. It is a general reading, Scorpio, so it will resonate with some of you, but perhaps not with everybody. So take what resonates with you, but anything that doesn't, just leave that behind or for somebody else. Just to mention again that there are currently 7 major planets going retrograde in the heavens at this time. Appearing to go backwards in the heavens, and this creates, it's a very important time. I mean, it can create some difficulties, but essentially it's a very important time to slow down a little bit if you can, and start to review the past, what's gone, what you can leave behind, what's no longer serving you, perhaps, where you are at this moment in time, and then ready for making plans to see what you can take forward with you. So it's a very important time that comes up every now and again for us. And the reason I mention this is I'm seeing these energies within the readings that I'm doing at the moment. Things coming up to a head, having to release and getting ready for moving on. Alright, so I'll leave it with you. There's lots online if you are interested and want to look a little bit more into the retrograde season and how it may be affecting you. Alright, so enough said. A final shuffle now of the Moonology cards to get your reading started. A bit of an overall energy for you, Scorpio. Okay, so we have the full moon in Gemini, and the answers you need are coming. This came out for Cancer as well. So the answers you need are coming, Scorpio. So let's see. And a final shuffle of the Anna K Tarot. Got a little squirrel running around on the roof of the hut. Because I'm right down in the garden at the in the hut where I do my readings. But I can hear a little squirrel running around, jumping on the hut and running around. It's the time for gathering the nuts, isn't it? And we've got a twisted willow tree in the garden that does produce nuts. So I think that's what the squirrel is harvesting at this time. Alright, Scorpio, so we've got the heart of your reading here. What's at the root of the matter? Past influences. What's on your mind at the moment? The future going forward. And then something else that the energies would like to say to you or raise your awareness about. At the bottom of the deck we have the 9 of Pentacles, and this is the independent person energy. Somebody that's very self-sufficient, brings her own money to the table, sorts her own affairs out, or his. It's not gender specific. So let's see where this is going. Some final shuffles now. Could we have some clarifying cards for all of the cards on the table, please? For Scorpio at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the 3 of Pentacles, and this is working very hard to create something different and new and special, and just putting the finishing touches to this. Sometimes it can be about working with others to pool your skills to create this, but in this particular depiction, this is a tradesman that's working on his own, and is now just putting the final finishing touches to something. And I feel this is representing yourself and something that you've been working on. Okay, could be to do with work and career, but let's see. Because we've got 2 pentacle energies out on the table, which is about usually about practical matters and to do with work, money, wealth, abundance, career. So let's see. At the heart of your reading, okay. At the heart of your reading, we've got the 4 of Cups and the Page of Swords. Right, the 4 of Cups. Now this is when there's an offer on the table. An offer that's an offer or an opportunity being put on the table that is promising abundance, but you're really not sure about this offer. You're not sure. You're not sure whether to accept it or not. You don't look very happy here about what's being presented. The clarifier is the Page of Swords. This is quite an immature energy, and this is somebody that communicates immaturely. Somebody who likes to spar with words. You see, he's practicing on this straw energy that can't defend itself. This is, you know, one-sided competition, if you like. So there's something to do with this particular Page of Swords energy, and to do with this offer on the table that you're not sure about, you're a bit suspicious of. So at the root of the matter, yes, we have the Seven of Rods and the Eight of Swords. And the Seven of Rods is what you've had to defend yourself, or somebody's had to defend themselves against somebody that wants to ride roughshod over you, really. You have got the higher ground here, look. So you've stood your ground and you defend yourself, but it's been a bit of a battle, been a bit of a hard going. And yes, you know, the clarifier is, you know, feeling stuck and trapped in your mind. There's an energy here of not being able to face and look to see a way out of a situation, because you know, this is all what's happening in this woman's mind. The reflection is how she's feeling in her mind. But she sees she could shake the bandages off, and she could remove the blindfold, and she could see a way forward. But for some reason she's choosing to stay trapped and stuck, because the options are probably a bit difficult for her to face. At this time, so this is at the root of it, feeling trapped in your mind about a situation because you're having to defend yourself so much from those that want their viewpoints and opinions and values as a priority. And I feel that's where this Page of Swords has come in. This is a competitive and quite a competitive, quite an immature energy here. Somebody who's good with words because they practice well. Okay, so the past influences are the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups is having to leave a situation, having to move on from something that was meaningful for you in the past, where you felt all your cups were full of love. But there's nothing there for you any longer, so you're having to leave, having to walk away, either emotionally, mentally, or physically, or a combination of all of those energies. And the clarifier is the Knight of Pentacles, and this is when something was on offer, something was on its way to be delivered to you, but it stopped. And it could have been something to do with money, it could have been something to do with money or work. But it doesn't have to be. It was something that was on its way, that was promised, but then it stopped. It stopped. It wasn't possible. It wasn't an opportunity any longer. And I feel that's what caused this moving on. There wasn't anything on offer any longer. So what are you thinking about, Scorpio? You're thinking about Temperance and the Five of Rods. Temperance is you're thinking about trying to achieve harmony and balance, having peace and tranquility in your life, and this is what you're wanting, and healing also. But the clarity here is the Five of Rods, and so you're wanting this Temperance energy because there's this conflict. This is conflict, competitive. There's something competitive going on here, and of course we've seen it here with the Page of Swords. That's a competitive energy also. And the Seven of Rods, that's defending yourself. So this is what you're thinking about, having to defend yourself, having to stand up for yourself. And you know, I mean, these two men are quite equally matched. Looking at this, though, you know, you can stand up for yourself. You can hold your own. But what you want is a bit of peace and quiet and some tranquility in your life. So going forward, we have the Page of Cups and the Three of Swords. And the Page of Cups going forward, I mean, this is in the near future. This is when your cup emotion and energy, and everything to do with your heart space is depleted. It's empty, and you're going forward. You're going to try to fill that cup, and you are going to. You're going to recharge your cup now of emotion and love, and you're going to fill it again. But it's being at its early stages. So, you know, after all this hurt and competitiveness and whatever has been going on, is something different for all of you. Your cup's going to be quite depleted in the near future going forward, but you're going to be filling that again gradually, because something seriously broke your heart here, and it broke your heart to have to leave the situation. This you know, moving on, it seriously broke your heart and left your heart feeling very depleted. You know, you had to turn away and walk away from something that held a lot of promise for you in the past. But you are gradually going to be filling up your cup of love and cup of emotions and energy again. You're going to start to you know, gradually feel better, but it's going to be quite depleted in the very near future, and before you actually start to build it up again. So what do the energies want to say to you? Okay, we've got the Two of Rods and the Two of Cups. So the Two of Rods, this is about deciding which way you're going to go now, deciding which road to take, what to choose. And to clarify here, we've got the Two of Cups, and this is the twin flame relationship. So I feel you're going to have a choice. You've got some choices coming in here. Now, it could be a choice of relationships, or it could be one particular relationship that you feel connected to. But it means you're going to be perhaps having to change course, change direction, go in a new direction. With this, whatever this Two of Cups means for you. So it could be part of what's going to help to refill your cup. And remember, we had the first two cups, Scorpio. And the Nine of Pentacles, you know, very independent, and something is coming in to put the finishing touch to something that you've been working very hard on. And now that could be something slightly different to the rest of your reading. This could be to do with what it is you do for work, career, or a hobby, or you know, it could be to do with anything, but it's something that you yourself have been working on and building up, and getting towards the end of that now, a completion there. I feel there's been some form, for some of you, there's been some form of a relationship breakdown. And some form of a moving on, having to move on. But you're quite exhausted from having, you know, defend yourself so much and in this combative environment. But I feel something there's new opportunities going to be coming in for you, and you're going to then be in a position where you will decide which way you're going to go. All right, let's see. Right, could we have two more messages, please, for Scorpio to conclude this reading? Two more messages for Scorpio, please, to conclude this reading. And I feel going forward with the Page of Cups is going to help, whatever it is going to help to heal your broken heart going forward, you know, and it will heal. And you're going to have options, a possible new relationship here, or a very close friendship. Okay. Yeah, so currently what the energies want to say to you is it's time to lie back, rest and relax now. After a lot of stress and hard work, it's time to have a break. So lie back in the hammock, watch the clouds go by. Let events start to unravel now for you. Have a cup of tea, read a book. And it's that sort of an energy, and that's what's being recommended to you if you can at this time, because there's a beginning of a new cycle now. There's an old cycle that is completing or has completed, and there's a beginning of a new cycle, new opportunities for you. Now, very much retrograde season energies here. So it's a first light. So lovely message there for you. After what's been a very difficult time, I can see that on the table for whoever this was for. But there is lots to look forward to. There is optimism, lots to look forward to, and you are going to recover and you are going to heal. It's just going to take a little bit of time. But there is something very, very positive coming in for you, Scorpio. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Good luck going forward. Take care now, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.